Okay, hello. We'll try this again. Click on Sprites, open Sprites, navigate to your SFF. In my case, mine's here. Click on Ryu. Excuse me. Now, that's him. So, here's your palette, right? That's your main palette. You're going to click on the palette editor. You're going to select these by clicking your first one, holding down Shift, and then, clicking the last one, select them all. This will kind of pre-select the indices on the temporary palette. That's fine. So, but you do have to do that before you can send the colors over. So this will send the colors over. We're going to select 5 here, and we're going to just move them over to our main palette, right? With send selected colors to the left palette button, what have you. Now that's done. So we're going to click on the hue shift slider here. I'm going to go ahead and select something, I don't know, Orochi-like, I guess. And we click apply. Click this button to commit changes to the current palette, which we want to do. And that adds it here. Now click on the image editor. And got Ryu, zoom in. Now these I had already set previously, so I'm gonna just have to walk you through it. Now, this is the remap pen. This is the normal pen. We don't really need this. We don't use this to color separate. But this one we do. Remap, right? Here's 2 columns. This is the column of colors that we are going to be replacing with the colors on the right column here. To select for your left column, it's left mouse button, right mouse button for the replacement column. So I'm gonna have to click the first one, and then left and right. See how that popped up there? Same thing again, left, and then right click, left click, right click, left click, right click, and the last color. Normally a character won't have more than 5 tones to a color, but once in a while they'll have 6, and you'll just you'll have to do it. You'll have to make another run through his sprite file and get the last color replaced, or add it onto something else that you're replacing that's using less colors. It's not really a big deal. So that's done here. This is our brush size modifier. So slide that up, and that's it. I mean, that may be selected, but that doesn't matter because our remap pen is selected and our colors are mapped and ready to be remapped. So you just go over it. That's it. Now if you make a mistake, that's don't worry about it, because your mouse button 3, in my case, my wheel, its click feature will reverse it. So that's it. Left click, or mouse button 1, mouse button 3, mouse button 1, mouse button 3. That's about it. So you go and you save, right? Or you can use the hotkey, the keyboard shortcut would be Control S. Now here you're gonna see that this prompt came up. All that means is whatever the hell sprite this is, it's shared. So it's being used apparently in this group. Excuse me. So just share it with selected. And it's a little weird looking and it kind of freaks you out, but all that does is save you work by replacing a duplicate frame in another animation with one that you've already colored. Otherwise you just have to go and color them all again. Don't worry about that. So Control S to save, and open from next sprite. Control Shift right. Yeah, that does not share our palette. We're not going to mess with that. So Control Shift right. Yeah, that's his own too. Here, yes, that does share a palette, but I don't see any feet, so we skip. Oh, so mad. Skip. Okay. And here we are. Feet. Control S to save. Remember, save. And open from next bright, Control Shift right. Control S, Control Shift left to backtrack. Backtrack every so often if you want, just to make sure that you didn't skip one. Colors feet, Control S, but that gives you an idea. Now, say you're done with all that and you want to add another color. Then we're going to do the same thing. Go to Palette Editor. This is our palette. These are our 5 new colors. Pre-select the indices on the temporary palette. Move them over. Select a new set of indices on the left palette, on the main palette. Make sure that they're selected in a different place and nothing here is selected over as well. And just move them over. Hue shift. Normally it's a safe bet, especially like Ryu here that has so few colors. You know you're not going to accidentally get duplicate colors by shifting hue. So we apply, save, close, got a new color set, and do the same thing. Select main color. These are already selected, so I don't have to left click, I just have to right click. See, it goes to purple. Less purple. Now, even less. And that's it, we're done. Now, I can separate his hands. But notice how here, his hand kind of overlaps his bicep. So you're going to have to get in there carefully. But, if you make a mistake, it's cool because you got your wheel click, which will just remap it, or re-map it, I guess. See how that looks kind of done? Keep an eye on this dark line. It's not really done because it's spilled over onto there and there, and that's about it. Now you can barely see it, but that's Ryu's thumb. Looks weird. Well, what can you do? That's his thumb. And that's looks about right to me. Save. Next. And that's pretty much how you're going to spend it. And you can always just drop a blob and then, clean it up after. But you want to make sure that you do clean it up. Otherwise, someone else is going to have to clean it up, and that's going to take time. That's weird. Ryu's eye is purple. Looks like that might have been a bad selection. Let's find out why. The eyedropper. Okay, yeah, turns out, yeah, we didn't make a mistake, or we didn't fuck anything up. Apparently, Ryu's eye was already separated and had its own index here, and it was just black. So that's why I didn't see it.